Well, my name's Owen, formerly working in technology. I ride all kinds of bikes. I've got a hard enduro bike, I've got a dual sport super motard, I've got sport touring bikes. I've been riding for about 26 years. Adventure bikes, I would say maybe the last 5 years, so I'm pretty new to that. Yeah, when I moved out here, the only bike I had was an '82 Honda Silverwing, and it was great, you know, nice up the old back road, but going up the old road, you notice there's lots of dirt roads going every direction. And I started getting curious, so I bought this one. This is the first one that I picked up. Still got it, still running. This is a 2016 DR650. Got a couple of different types of bags on it. Right now I've got the wet weather bags on because it was a bit of a storm. I usually keep hammock camping gear in one side, so I can always just kind of stop and put it up wherever. And then some clothes and some food and supplies on the other side. You got a lot of freedom. You know, you can head out places that most people, you know, you can't pull a trailer. You don't really have to camp anywhere as long as you're on proper lands. You just find a couple of trees that look good, with a beautiful view, and set it up. My dad and I rode about 2 years ago down to Fossil, Oregon. From there, we kind of jumped through a bunch of roads, ended up out in the Painted Hills, looped back around, went through Spray, up through a place called Bear Lake. We just kept jumping on forest roads and anywhere we could go, and it was a pretty great time. Just kind of getting lost and stopping wherever we found a flat space, really. Did a little camping, and it got super hot the last day, and we kind of chickened out and stayed in the little motel in Spray. We needed that air conditioning. It was brutal. It was well over 100 all day, and we were dehydrated. It's pretty incredible. That was the first time I'd ever been out there to Painted Hills. I've seen lots of pictures of it. I was kind of thinking, you know, maybe these are altered, maybe they're touched up, somebody's done something with the colors. No, it's absolutely beautiful out there. It was stunning. My first ever adventure bike ride started here in Pendleton. I live up towards 𝗪𝗰𝗵, which is east of here, and there are just dirt roads and spots everywhere to take off on. So I picked this up here at a local shop, and I decided I would ride out to Indian Lake Reservoir. And from there, I kept going south, headed up I don't even know which roads. I just started riding trails. I had a little paper map, and I was just gonna bounce around and see where I came out. And I think I ended up out around 𝗪𝗁𝗪 and came back through Pilot Rock, and then saw a little road on the map, and it was called Rocky Ridge. And I thought, well, that sounds like fun. And it was brutal. Huge rocks, huge baby heads the whole way up, and it looped back around to Indian Lake, and by the time I got back I was just dead tired. I mean, that was my first real ride out on the bike after it had been broken in, and I was not prepared for it. It was quite painful, but it was so rewarding when I got back in. I see the state of adventure bike riding really just becoming something massive. There are so many new riders that I've encountered recently. Those that are trying to, for the first time, sort of get out, get away from the cities, and experience what's out there in the world. And adventure bike riding is going to be the way that a lot of them want to do it. They ask about gear, they ask about places to go, and I can see the community really expanding. The hard part right now is finding bikes. I think BackFire Station's mission to help people explore more is going to open possibilities for the community that they never thought possible. The fly and ride idea is just fantastic. You know, fly people in, get them on a bike, point them towards the trails, you know, team leader if you need it, and it's an experience that most people will never be able to have. without the facility. And it'd be a great way for people to just kind of dip their toe in the water. See, is adventure riding really for me? Do I want to do this? Do I want to spend the money? Yeah, they probably do. And this would be a good way for them to find out if that's really for them.